This is the 8 o'clock morning news from WGN Chicago with your news anchor, Rob Batten, and your on-site reporters, Joe LaCivita and John Krupa.
Good morning, Chicago. I'm Rob Batten. As we make our early commutes to work today, violence on the CTA has the residents of Chicago questioning their safety. The Chicago Transit Authority operates the nation's second largest public transportation systems. The CTA serves the city of Chicago and 40 neighboring communities by train and bus. Recently, a fight broke out as a group of teens beat an elderly man on the Red Line, heading southbound this past weekend. As of now, the group of teens are unidentified as police view the camera footage. We now go live to Joe LaCivita, who is on scene at DGS. Joe?
Thanks, Rob. I'm standing here with Mr. Rubin, an avid CTA rider and teacher at DGS. Mr. Rubin, how often do you take public transportation?
Well, until recently, I would take it pretty frequently. I like to take it during the summer. A lot of good summer festivals downtown. Recently, not as much. I've been commuting with my car.
And do you ever feel like your safety is in jeopardy whenever you take CTA?
It probably depends on the line. I live really close to the Brown line. I feel pretty safe. The later it gets, the sketchier it gets. It depends on where you get off, which line you're taking. I usually feel pretty safe. There's been kind of a rash of robberies and assault, though, recently.
And do you think the city of Chicago is doing all they can to meet the needs of the people?
They could probably do more. I know they've been putting in some cameras. More cameras would be nice. I think they should put in more shelters. They've just started doing that. Not every CTA stop has a great shelter for the people. I think they're working to make some good improvements because public transit is becoming more and more of a popular option in the city.
Thank you, Ms. Rubin. Back to you, Rob.
Thanks, Joe. Studies show that on an average weekday, approximately 1.7 riders board the CTA. In 2014, CTA crime has actually been at its lowest level in 4 years. Serious crime down 26%, thefts and robberies down 28%. The installation of new cameras led to 235 arrests on the CTA. The number is up 12% from 2013. With more on this topic, we welcome Mr. Rios, a resident of Chicago and librarian at DGS. It's great to have you with us. Why do you feel there are so many crimes involving the CTA?
Well, I really think you need to look at the number of people that ride the train compared to the number of crimes. I don't know the specific statistics, but are there really that many crimes on the CTA compared to the number of people that take it? So you'd have to look at that first before you could say that there is a lot of crime on the CTA.
Have you witnessed any crimes using the CTA?
I would say the most common thing that I would see, and I don't even know if this is a crime, you probably just drunk people. That's probably.
Thank you again, Mr. Rios. To expand on this situation, we now go to John Krupa at DGS.
Thank you, Rob. I am here with Jack Bruce to talk about the safety and any other problems with the CTA. Have you ever witnessed any fights or robberies while on the CTA?
I have.
What happened?
I was on my way to the Chicago Blackhawks parade in the city, and two drunk guys were fighting.
And one final question. What is your parents' opinion of you riding the CTA by yourself?
They're okay with it.
All right. Thank you for your time, Jack. This was John Krupa here at the DGS Library. Back to you at the studio, Rob.
Thanks for tuning in to WGN Chicago. I'm Rob Batten with your on-site reporters Joe LaCivita and John Krupa. Have a safe day, Chicago.